Hello, friends in Georgia. What's my radio now? This is Amanda, and I am driving to see my uncle who is in the hospital, and it's about 2 hours away. But I want to just give you a little tour of the town where I live. This is sort of the road leading to the Main Street area. So right there, that's the liquor store I went to yesterday. Right here, this little building here is where you go if you need help with getting food. Here comes, this is the little garage where you can go and have your car worked on, right there. We have a church coming up. This is a church. Black folks go to that church. Yes, some churches are still black and white. And then there's a Chinese restaurant that's not good. There's a car place. Coming up is a car place where you can buy cars right there, brand new cars. I bought a car from them before. Here comes, okay, this is Bojangles. That is chicken. Yum, yum, yum. Here we have Kentucky Fried Chicken and Taco Bell. Advanced Auto, you buy your auto parts there. This is the post office. Whoopsie, almost hit somebody. What the heck is this? You Doodleberry, what are you doing? Oh, he's spraying the weeds. That little man is spraying the weeds on the sidewalk. What an idiot. And here's the old McDonald's. Gotta love McDonald's, y'all, all around the world. Yep. Okay, I hope I'm not talking too fast. That is the kind of the shopping center where I went yesterday to the grocery store. There's also a restaurant there where you can get pizza. There's one that you can get burgers and fries, and another one where you can get sandwiches. That's a discount store called Dollar General. This is the pharmacy on the hill up there. All right, we're coming through. Over here, there's a little strip mall, what we call a strip mall, when there's one big building. And there's a place there where you can buy fish, and you can get po' boys fish sandwiches. This is the school district office there, so that's where they talk about the schools. Here are coming some houses, and you can see some houses coming up. And these are older houses. They're not like mine. Mine is a newer house. So these are older houses. Very nice. I would love to live in one of those older houses. But I'll show you in a minute a house I would love to live in. These are small houses. And then as we come on down, we're coming by the Methodist church. And I have not been there to a Sunday service, so I don't know how that goes. There's an older house that's very big. Now there's a bank, the Wells Fargo Bank. Here is the church coming up on our left. Right there, the Methodist church. This is what they call the community center. That's where we go sign up. The kids sign up to play football and basketball and different stuff. And here is the town hall. There, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. There's the fire department. So we've got some firemen standing around. There's the police department. Oh, this is great. The Pizza Man. We love Pizza Man. And this is the old, the street is called Main Street. And there used to be a railroad track running down the middle of Main Street. And there's not anymore, but there it is. That's Main Street. So it's the old part of town. As you can see, they painted a train on the side of that building. And we're stopped at a traffic light. This is a very old town. Probably dates back, I can't remember the date, but I'll have to get that for you. Definitely the 1800s. Oh, light turned green. All right, we're coming up to another church. We have on the left-hand side, there is a Methodist church. There, white folks. And this is there's the Family Dollar. That's another discount store. That is the First Presbyterian church. Now here are some old houses on this little stretch. Now this one right here, which I can't really slow down because people find me. That's the one I would love to have, or that one. or this one. One day, I will have an old house like that. So that is my town. If you blink, you miss it. Oh, here comes the Clover Flea Market. Now, this is a place where you can go and buy like used stuff. Right there. I'll give you a tour of that one day. And now we're getting into, this is where a lot of black folks live. Unfortunately, in a lot of places, because of the slavery that we had here back in the 17 and 1800s, when the black people were freed from slavery, they went to get houses. They were not allowed to live near white people. Why? Whatever. It was back in long before our time. Now we have mixed neighborhoods, but there's still in a lot of towns. You see the black people live in one part of town and the white people live in another part of town. There's another church, that's a black church where black people go. A lot of things are still segregated, and it's just by choice. They want to be. There's still a lot of churches where just black people go there or just white people go there. Now, that's not to say if I wanted to go to one of those churches, they probably wouldn't kick me out or anything like that, but they would just look at me funny. The church where I go, which is a Presbyterian church, Allison Creek Presbyterian Church, it is a very, very old church. It was built by slaves and freed slaves, and we have a mixed congregation. So we have white people and we have black people. But yeah, there's still some divide here and there. We have people that try to keep that going, and you know, most people do not want that on both sides of the story, on the black side and the white side. Some people are still a little butthurt, or their feelings are still hurt about it. And I could understand that because my ancestors were slaves as well. They were from Ireland and they were Irish slaves. Okay, now coming up here, this is a school. This is what we call a middle school, and it's for grades 6, 7, and 8. Our grades go to grade 12, so this is the middle school. It's actually the one where my son went. It's called Clover Middle School. Now, what's funny in this town, back about half a mile from this school, back on the back side of it, there is a Buddhist temple with Buddhist monks. It is the craziest thing. We live out in the middle of nowhere, as you can see. I'm on what would be considered a back road. It's not a main highway, which I'll show you a highway in a minute, and then I'll have to put my phone down. Yeah, so there's a Buddhist temple back there, which is totally crazy. We've seen it through the fence. I haven't actually been there. They have days where they welcome the public to come and visit. But yeah, this is like what we call a back road. And here we're coming up. This is, switch my phone to the other hand. Here is a bar where you can go and drink beer with your friends. It's what we call a biker bar. So on the weekends, the guys that ride motorcycles go there and they hang out and stuff. So yeah, that's what that is. And so this is a little bit of the countryside in Clover, South Carolina. And this is kind of where we want to eventually build a house, is out in the country like this, we call it. Where we're away from the city and the city lights. We live near a very large city called Charlotte, North Carolina. And I mean, compared to New York City or Los Angeles, where it would be a small town. But for us, Charlotte is a big city. They have the big tall buildings. There's a professional football team, American football team there called the Carolina Panthers. There's a lot of businesses there. So yeah, there's a lot of roads in the state where I live, South Carolina, that are like this. You drive and you don't really see much of anything but trees and grass, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, the town I'm from, which I will take some video of later for you, but the town I am from, we're more in the foothills of the mountains. We are near the mountains. This is more flat land here. Yeah. So I tell you what, I'm going to turn you off because I need to pay attention to driving, because we're not supposed to have a cell phone in our hand when we're driving, and I'm videoing this for you. But I will try to get some video of my hometown later and send that to you as well. All right. See you later, friends.